Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Manning. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Looks it in. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Underwood. Short pass. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Looking for the edge. Holds it, trying to get the corner. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Gets rid of it.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
And the Wolverines will try to convert on fourth down.
Ready. Wide 80. Hey, kill it. 8-14 choice.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Right back to it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Powers inside. There he goes. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Quarterback keeps it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Now it's second and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Underwood. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Ready. Hey, kill it, kill it.
Using his feet. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down.
Blue 22.
Here's Underwood to throw. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third and long coming up.
Black 14.
Making the adjustment.
Down. Step, shift. Go.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Finds a man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
949 rock star. Move.
From the gun. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Hits inside. It's Davidson. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Ready. Red 80. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. Shift.
They give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Ready.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if Guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Underwood. Has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the delay, it's Simon.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Manning on play action. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the ride, hands it off. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Might as well run him again. Getting worked on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Hey, man, this guy is not disappointing. Sometimes you get that 5-star and that hype, and they come to college and like, where have they been? First couple games, man, getting sacks, getting his name in that column, showing that he's got elite upside, elite athletic ability, and that's why he was such a big-name 5-star recruit.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Here comes the Heat. Left side is Townsend. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
The give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. They go play action with Manning. Out wide left, it's Winston. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the counter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Pulls it. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Throwing, Underwood. Right side, it's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Drops back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, a 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first. They're all over it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions.
Makes the catch and he's free. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's Underwood to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Handoff to the fullback. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Trying to pound it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside, it's Simon. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with North Dakota State taking on the Sacramento State Hornets. And it's the home team engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Breaks into the open. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Motion from the back. Underwood. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes a catch. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the counter. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun, it's Marshall. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Keeps it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Caught on the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Simon.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Arch Madness. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting him, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Manning from the gun on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back and they take away all the deep.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Unloads it downfield. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Washington. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Marsh. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's changing the play. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
674, take off. 674, take off.
Here's Underwood to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 20.
Quarterback changing the play. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Smashes it between the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Myers on the move. Out wide left, it's Townsend. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Longhorns, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Manning with a play fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quick give. It's Simon. And he's brought down after a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Hey, take it.
Here's Arch to throw. Setting up the screen. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Fourth down, Manning. He's looking deep. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Follows his blocks. It's Marshall. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll move the wide receiver. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. On the return. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Touchdown, Texas. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A delay of game penalty makes 2nd down a little trickier. They need 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Underwood. Fires quickly. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Here we go. Ready.
The run inside. It's Davidson. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
Hey, kill it.
Play fake, Underwood. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Discretion, the better part of valor, not going to give him a chance to return as they kick it toward the sideline. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Throws it off the RPO. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Second and long here. Throwing Manning. On the move and looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29 and a solid return there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To throw, Manning. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quarterback got it himself. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Sets his feet. It's Manning.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Here's Manning to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
I know both of these teams will rank guys.